everybody. So in your last materials pickup, there was a blue paper with this little white paper attached to it like this with the paper clip. I think the other worksheet that we just did with sorting was also maybe in this. So if you can find this blue page and this white sentence, and then you're gonna also need a piece of white paper. I didn't give you one, I'm sorry, but if you can find one, that will be good. Or maybe you'll just end up drawing the parts. And we're gonna make a snowman and then put a sentence with it. So it kind of goes with the book Snowmen at Night. Okay, let's save the sentence for later and start with the snowman. And so we are not going to make a whole snowman. We are actually just going to make like the top part of a snowman. So you can use a marker or a pencil. I'll just use a pencil. And I'm going to draw. It would be kind of like a quarter of a circle. So I'm going to start on one edge of the paper and then go down to the other end. And if I had kept going and my paper was bigger, then I could actually make like a whole circle. So almost like a piece of pizza. And it doesn't have to be perfect in any way. And then you're also going to want we're going to turn our page like this and do like a smaller half circle. Okay, and then we can cut them out. Okay, you can see I didn't even cut mine super perfectly. Maybe I'll clean that up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but this was actually part of another worksheet. So if you have an old worksheet that we're never going to use again, even if you wrote on the other side, you could kind of recycle the paper and use the white on the back there if you need some white paper. Okay, this is going to be the snowman's body, and then the snowman's head can be like right here. I probably could have even made that a little bigger. Okay, so we're going to glue that down, and then we can decorate them. So I'm going to glue this bigger part first. I'm going to glue on the other side. That I didn't draw on. And I'm going to match it up corner to corner over here. And then for the head, I'm going to glue on the back and stick it right above. And now I can decorate a little bit, and then we can do the sentence. So this is going to be a snowman looking off to the side. So I'm going to get an orange marker and draw the snowman's nose. Kind of like a triangle. And color it in. And maybe some black eyes. Maybe he has buttons for his mouth. Different color buttons. Here I have another kind of blue. Maybe I'll do the holes in the buttons so you can tell they're buttons. He's gonna need some decorations on his body too, so maybe I'll do a scarf around his neck. And maybe it's like, ooh, it kind of looks like our scarves, huh? Maybe I'll add some black lines on it so it looks like our scarves that we have. Our scarves are plaid. There we go. And of course some buttons down the front. So maybe I'll do a different color buttons, then maybe there'll be bigger buttons on the front. I'll just do them all purple buttons. I'll do 3. And I'll do the holes for these buttons too. All right, and it's your snowman, so if you want to add anything else to him, that's fine. And now we can do our sentence. So we're gonna cut the words. And there should be 4 words. So now we're going to put them in order. So we're going to look for the word with the uppercase letter as the first letter. And that's just a small s, lowercase t. So I see this one has an uppercase T. That one's definitely going to go first. And then out of these 3 words, I noticed that this one has a period at the end. So I know that word is going to go last. We'll see if we have room to go all the way across. It doesn't look like it. And so now let's see which one makes sense here. Oh, can you see it? The, through, snowmen, snowballs. Does that make sense? The, through, snowmen, snowballs. Okay, that doesn't really make sense. Let's try it a different way. Well, we know that one's first and that one's last, so really we can just try and switch these around and see if that makes more sense. That's the only other choice. The snowmen threw snowballs. Does that make sense? I think that makes more sense. So when you're writing a sentence, you write left to right. So we're going to go left to right. And when we get to the end of a line, if there's no more room on that line, we go down to the next line and we go left to right. So I'm going to move that one right here. And then I can glue them down one at a time now that I have them in order. The snowmen threw snowballs. He's not throwing a snowball in this picture though. Maybe I need to add that. let's see, do I have a brown marker? So a lot of times people put a stick in their snowman for an arm. So I'm gonna do a stick arm. Oh, running out of ink in my brown. And the stick has some branches poking off the end. And I want him to look like he has a snowball. So if you have a white crayon at home, that would work great. I have a white color pencil right next to me, so I'm gonna use that. A white marker I don't have. I do not have a white marker, so I'm just gonna do a circle and color it in. And now he looks like he's throwing a snowball, so the picture matches the sentence. Awesome.